Hello my friends, welcome back. This is episode 86, the real one. I think I said 86 last time when it was actually 85. Because I'm a fool. But that's fine. Let's get our leveling done, and then let's search the area. I do want those. Right, I don't think there's anything else I want there. I never got characteristic training intelligence. Despite me trying to build my stats on this character. Do I... Oh, I guess I better get Psycho Majoris. I was just wondering whether I had the skill that let me use psychic powers in point-blank range. I thought that's what Sparks of the Greater Flame did, or am I just losing it? Right, well we're going to get Psycho Majoris, obviously, because that's way more powerful than anything else. Oh, is this... Subtle manipulation, that's right. Psycho can use damaging psychic power while being threatened by enemies in melee range without provoking attacks of opportunity. So then we combine this with Burning Blood. Which, now I'm Psycho Majoris, is going to be even more painful. Now I just need to stand next to my enemy to put the hurt in. So this is the skill that when you make enemies move, they take extra damage. That might be worth it. Till the end of combat, enemies damaged by the navigator suffer additional 7 damage from all attacks of opportunity and cannot dodge them. It's kind of helpful to combine with Abelard, but still very situational. I'm really not using an infusing staff right now. All allies affected by the Vanguard's abilities, but not the Vanguard themselves. That's interesting. By buffing people, she can reduce the chance that they'll be crit. Anyway, let's finish buying the navigator powers because why wouldn't you? I don't have taunt, so I can't force enemies to prioritize him. I think maybe I'll add strength. Maybe I'll buy power armor proficiency one day. I actually have to find some first. Art Militant gains 2 times BS bonus weapon skill and 2 times WS bonus ballistic skill. Not super helpful. Gaining a stack of versatility increases critical hit chance by 10% until the end of the turn stacks. Shame, it's till end of turn. Every round, the first single target ability used by an ally on the Arc Militant grants one more action point to that ally. Could potentially be powerful. Any ranged area and burst attacks of the Arc Militant reduce the weapon skill of all enemies hit by -10 till the end of combat does not stack. Ballistic skill is available as something I can take for her. Yeah, let's go with that. Right, it's finally time for heavy armor. I'm not going to forget this time. Yeah, let's keep up her power as the skill monkey. This is a really hard skill to use because, you know, it it requires the enemy to, you know, for a whole turn to pass and for the enemy to still be alive at the end of it. So you can get Dukari equipment. I might as well. There's a lot of equipment that's potentially better for her. Right, at long last you can put this armor on. Even more fellowship. It's 15% armor against ranged attacks. Seems a fair bit better. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, you have to get the weapons proficiency as well. As well as the equipment proficiency, you have to get the weapons efficiency. It's a little bit annoying. Oh well, I'll get over it. Okay. Leveling done.
Keep your wits about you. I always have a backup plan.
I wonder if you could have freed them during the battle by clicking on them. I didn't think to do that.
I always keep my options open. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
And done.
An Imperial Staff, level 8, with Emperor's Wrath. But I don't have Sanctic powers, so kinda useless.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
A bit like those turrets, they were kinda useless too.
Is there money to be made?
Well, the main palace door is not broken, so how the hell did they get in?
Keep your wits about you.
A job for
What do
me?
we have here? Your kind has no right to exist.
You'll suffer exquisitely.
What the hell? Is he a traitor? See if I can keep him alive.
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
I don't know why I keep using this move, it sucks.
On it. Who, if not me?
Emperor, give me strength.
I can do that with the right incentive. Don't get too cocky.
It's a shame that him sheltering behind the desk is not protecting him here.
You've unleashed my fury. Pitiful sight. A work for a fleshcrafter.
I'm not really sure how you're supposed to save him.
A temporary setback.
No, I suppose that now he's dead, it's easy for me to just unleash the Psyker all over him. Or all over them, I should say.
I understand your intent.
I will tear your heart out for this. Let me educate you on the art of pain.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me. Face the Navigator's might.
Oh! He's invincible, he got up anyway. Covered in Derhari blood and his own, he looks at you with a haunted expression from his face. Finally manages to focus his gaze on you and lets out a barely audible gasp. God Emperor preserve me. Could it be? Is it truly you, your lordship? Are you alright? You are too kind to me. We have more important matters to consider than a few broken ribs. Please do not trouble yourself. His body is covered in an unthinkable number of cuts and injuries. Harry put great effort into filling his every moment with searing pain. However, none of his wounds are life-threatening. Your fast efforts pay off. Your knowledge of medic care allows you to stop the bleeding in several areas and somewhat ease his pain. Oddly enough, I was your lordship. I had no idea that a mere Adeptus Administratum secretary could understand their alien speech, so while they were deliberating over how they were going to kill me, they mentioned that other monkey had been helping them all this time. Renegades, pirates, or something of the sort. It will take some time to identify these traitors to humanity, but I give you my word that they will pay for what happened on Dargonus. When the report came in orbit about the Xenos attack, I was in the Administratum halls resolving the matter of your succession. I rushed to my shuttle and prayed to the God Emperor that I would reach the palace before they struck, but before I could get rid of all the pics and documents I had gathered, the palace was besieged. I had to take a risk and burn it all. Xenos surrounded me when I was setting fire to the last remaining orders, and they decided to have fun with me. Holy Emperor, deliver me from the memories. They have a taste for our pain. What did you tell them? Nothing, but they didn't ask me anything. They didn't look for anything. They didn't so much as poke around the place. Strange. Or it's that you do not remember anything, and it was their intent that you did not. Your hues, covered in a layer of soot and ash, Master Scalander. I can see the loud bleeding colours underneath. May I put them at ease for you? It's a great honour to hear such words from Lady Orcelia herself, and still I must refuse. My scars, both physical and spiritual, are my reminder of the mistake I made, and the key to redemption. Focused all my attention on investigating the attacks across your protectorate. Suspected there was something bigger going on behind the attacks, but an assault on the rogue trader's capital, foolhardy even for Decoria, I'd never have thought. And therein lies the reason for your failure, Burnt Monkey. Your mind was narrow. There's no wisdom in blaming yourself. Monkey's intellect is weak and can never fathom the depths of my Dark King's treachery and twistedness of thought. Oh, you're such a bitch. Had there ever been another monkey in your place, paths of fate would have remained unchanged. When you're up against Takari Ash Mags, you plan for the worst scenario, but before you do, multiply that abysmally bad scenario by 10, or better yet, by 30.
I always keep my options open.
One and it's done.
Rise to the
I
top,
sense
or get
something
left in
nearby.
the dust.
Oh. Bonus to tech use and increase flame weapons by 3. Flame weapons by 3 is quite a big buff, actually.
Let us not dawdle.
A trivial task.
Okay, what did that do?
Is there money to be made?
Oh, there's a guy hiding under the bed. There was a guy hiding under the bed.
I always have a backup plan.
Oh wow, it's this sword! Which I could have had another copy of, but I decided not to. Plus 1 damage per character in the party, so this is actually 18 plus 6, right? So 18 to 27. But it's not a chain weapon. It's a power weapon. Abelard has chain perks, but not power perks. At least I don't think so. Unless he started with them. Chain weapons deal 25% more critical damage. Chain weapons get 4 maximum damage. I mean, honestly, it's not the hugest. It's not the hugest deal. 17 to 27 is... No, it's 18. 18 to 27. And this weapon also comes with an interesting area of effect attack. Sure, why not? Sadly, power weapons seem to only get bonus damage if you're a psyker.
Keep your wits about you.
Which is not the most useful thing when you're not a psyker.
Let us see what I found. My warp sight reveals something.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
My pleasure. And done.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Lot of loot here. Man, I wouldn't want to sit on that throne, look. That looks like it's about to snap and fall to its doom. Well, I guess we're killing these boys.
Is there money to be made? I always have a backup plan.
Marathi! At last, I was beginning to think your lumbering bucket had perished on the way back. You will cease defiling a relic of the Imperium with your presence, Xenos scum. What, this abomination? With pleasure. But first, I'll finish my conversation with your master. I can feel your anger, your rage, and your pain from witnessing the state of your halls. I trusted you appreciate our efforts here. Could have long vanished in the tangles of the webway without awaiting your arrival, but I could not refuse myself the small pleasure of savouring your torment at the sight of what I have done to your home. You are still with him, cousin? How fares your search for your lost family, or is being at the monkey's beck and call occupying all your thoughts and time? The sole thing your kind is good for is your ability to suffer. I have long suffered with physical pain. Your kin provide it in abundance from their cages in Komara. The pain of the soul, on the other hand, is a rare delight. However, I did not give you a gracious gift as well, that pesky meddling Tazara who hallowed your little worlds for so long. I have garnered her head, and a peaceful existence where she is not constantly in my way. To die at the hands of Monkey is the worst possible punishment for a champion of the gladiatorial arenas. Her final moments were torturous. Do not get greedy, you should be satisfied with the handouts I so kindly throw you. Now that our meeting has taken place, my business here is done. I have spent enough time in real space and bid you goodbye.
I don't want to leave you all alone. You wouldn't appreciate that, would you? Camelites of the Reaving Tempest, I leave this monkey to you. Enjoy yourselves!
Oh, and suddenly...
You don't belong in this galaxy.
Are you challenging me, Phil?
What the hell is that? We suddenly find ourselves surrounded.
It's as good as done.
This is going to be a hard battle, I can see that. This corner seems to be the safest position. Just need to get rid of this one dude behind me.
I'll see to it personally. On it.
Tell me, and it is done.
Power up. Zap this turd.
I am a navigator, not a crocodile with grace, at least.
I refuse to bow.
Oof.
Am I getting paid for this?
Your chimera's on fire.
Tough it out.
Soul shall
Ow.
become like fire. Ministration is a holy task.
Stun him.
I'll do it.
I need to buy time. Do this so I can get a free shot.
Doubt is for the weak.
You've unleashed my fury.
All right.
Pain is all.
Your misery is mine.
Tactical disadvantage.
Bow to me.
For I am his chosen. You cannot change this path. If it
Man, this is
serves
going to be
your
a hard
cause.
fight because you're just completely surrounded.
You will not withstand my vengeance.
I am not your Xenos pet.
My revenge will be delectable.
I am a prey taker.
Give in to emotions.
Nobody escapes us.
I'll reverse the boundary back. In no time.
Hey, now's not the time to
Oh,
lie around.
Abelard went down before he even got his go.
Another color has faded.
Just have to go for it.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
Work for a flesh crafter.
Okay, this doesn't actually matter
In
too
the
much to
name
me.
of House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
Too bad I never leave that on here.
Wow, my crack grenade did 0. What the hell?
You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
Okay, there's nowhere for me to run.
Don't get too cocky. Tell me, and it is done. Don't get too cocky. I can do that with the right incentive.
Who's left?
Don't frighten me.
She's so powerful. She might win this by herself.
I bring agony.
My luck finally run out.
I'll tear your heart out, but then your suffering will sustain me.
like I'll need more augmentations.
Where can I move?
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Another fur painted black.
Toasted.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. If I may? These ruby flushes are choking me! Me? If you insist, Lord Captain. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
We will survive.
You've got a problem? I've got a prize. What to do?
Okay, well, it was worth a go. She's got so much dodge. It's actually ridiculous. She can't move. Burn. I can't believe I may win this.
Their death won't be easy.
Just because Cassier is so OP.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Oh, you just got notch of purposed.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
That sucks, doesn't it? Can't get that guy up there.
If I may.
What a pleasure.
I'm not accustomed to mighty demands.
Will not submit.
Burn.
Let them tremble.
Oh, you missed. That's the dodge machine. What are her stats? Her stats are insane. 254 willpower. 95% dodge because of course.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let me educate you on the art of pain.
God, woman, does your back hurt from carrying this team?
I am a navigator. Try to die with grace, at least. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
That guy must be like panicking around about now.
If only that were possible.
Where do you think you're going?
You will pay for this in black.
I'm not accustomed to being another foe painted black.
Foul breath.
Can't believe she won. So OP.
You are mine now.
We can't even tell like how much dodge she's got because she's got so much dodge. It's a lot. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70... like 150, 160, something like that. That's a lot of dodge.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. Try to die with grace, at least.
This can't be over.
God, you guys are always 10 minutes late. Thanks to your breakthrough, we're able to clear out the estate. Right now, with the aid of your ship's augurs from orbit, surface troops are sweeping the streets of the Hive. Squads have been sent deeper into the city, several units have been assigned. My apologies, of course, you'll learn all this from the reports. Your appearance on Dargonis is a boon from the God Emperor, who has brought us salvation. I'm not hearing enough awed civility in your voice. Doing my duty, nothing more. Doing my duty, nothing more, and by your will you have preserved countless lives. I never thought words of praise could make my soul feel as if it was being suffocated. All this bowing and scraping seems wildly over the top. And continue to clean up the estate of neighbouring territories. We must deal with rubble, corpses, and any after effects of the fighting. According to the latest reports, the Xenos are pulling out en masse. If other matters require your attention, I won't detain you any longer.
I always keep my options open.
We gained a lot of loot after this, that's for sure. Okay, that's disturbing. I ain't touching that one.
There's no dawdle.
I ain't touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Keep your wits about you.
Oh, I missed one.
Is there money to be made?
Poor Abelard, man. He got destroyed before he even got his turn. No chance to cast his defensive abilities. Kind of the one thing I hate about this game is how front-loaded it is. You can lose your entire party before you even get your go.
One and it's done.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Did I go over here? I think I did, actually.
I always keep my options open.
A job for me.
A loot box down here that I missed.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay, I guess we're done here. Easy. That wasn't easy, but fortunately, they didn't target Cassier. That was a mistake. Welcome back. During your absence, we assisted the ground forces by coordinating their movements from orbits. Detailed casualty and damage reports have been submitted for your perusal. With deepest awe, I inform you that timely intervention and the resilience of the world's defenders managed to break the back of the raid, which had threatened to turn into a protracted war. Cool. You've been given the scandalous reports that you failed to deliver in time. They indicate Xenos activity dropped sharply after you departed for the Cinerus Malafalcum. Considering the scale of the raid, it's safe to assume the crew used up all the forces at their disposal and may now require some time to replenish losses. Without Achilles, we are blind to the scheming of the enemies of humanity, but our strategists are still hoping for a lull in attacks and raids. Okay. To the bridge. I got a big pile of stuff to sell for reputation. Maybe I should also check in with all my characters.
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Each hit decreases the target's weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, and perception by 5 stacks. Wow, that's nasty. The old crack grenade did not really, it didn't do anything. Guess those enemies are immune to impact damage. Nine plus Medicaid divided by 4. 9 plus Medicaid divided by 4. Removes traumas. Removes bleeding, burning, and toxin. The large kit actually seems to be just better. Alright, that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.